I hope so, because I just hit the go live button and the front bumper's on. So.
All right, let's do it.
That would have been awkward if I'm like, hey, you guys ready? And you're like, no. Not yet. Do you want to open into your first song? Just get right into number one?
Heck yeah.
Let's do that. All right. Credits are rolling for a sec.
I don't have guitar coming through.
Not yet. It's muted. You should have it now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only Mathew Payne. Yeah!
We was down at Spider House, it was late, we was loud. We was talking about Dante and the play. I was bringing Whitman's Leaves of Grass, wherever I did go, reclining letters to the letters of Van Gogh. And then we was dancing down the drag, doing tricks with the hacky sack, playing Gallagher till dawn and lay fun. And then we was down at Flip Nights, reminiscing on all this playing chess to the devil of the blues. And we was high, and we was low, and we was young, we was old. Yeah, we came with wild eyes, caught a kiss by surprise, and let everything else explode. Here we go. Woo! Woo! And then we's traveling overseas along the coast of Italy, live for nothing in a cave up in the beach, and playing music in the streets out in Florence just to see Dylan show and Confidant out on the bridge. Went for a cemetery walk, listening to them graves talk. Oh, lost, you can't go home again. And there on the cemetery grass, with stars above, we laughed, promised that we'd never let ourselves die. And we was high, and we was low, and we was young, we was old. Yeah, we came with wild eyes, caught a kiss by surprise, and let everything else explode. Here we go. And we was high, and we was low, and we was young, we was old. Yeah, we came with wild eyes, caught a kiss and said goodbye, let everything else explode.
That's a mover and a shaker. Dude, that's a fun song, man. That's a really fun song. What's the title of that song?
That one's called Spider House Blues.
Spider House Blues.
That got its name from Spider House Cafe. It used to be a spot down north of campus at UT.
That's a dope track, man. That's like track placement for like a show. That's like the opening credits to some stuff about to go down.
Oh, yeah, it's going down.
It's going down. What was the genesis of that, man? What's Spider House Blues about? What brought that into the world?
Well, I'll tell you what, Spider House Blues is a good old-fashioned mix of some of that Appalachian kind of music.
Yeah.
Comes from like the banjo, like Cuckoo is Pretty Bird, songs like that done on the banjo. I kind of took that style and added my own hill country touch. and just kind of meshed those together, and then took the joy and love and that we all have from music, and then we added that as the final ingredient, and then that's how it came together.
Hell yeah, man. What's speaking of all of you and the love, let's get to an introduction of the band, man. You got some mates with you. Let's not leave them out in the lurch.
We should. Over here to my far left here, that's Scott Yates on the stand-up bass.
Yeah, Scott Yates. What's up?
And that's Tony Perez right here on the fiddle and mandolin.
Yeah, Tony Perez.
And that's Matt Latour back there
Latour.
keeping the beat.
Yeah, Matt. Tony, a veteran of the show. This is your second time.
Yeah, second time. It's
Yeah.
so good to be here.
Yeah, it's good to see you again, man. That was before you got here. It was like, oh, we're waiting. Tony's coming with his mandolin, and I didn't know it was you. And then you walked in. I was like, Tony, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
Good to see you, homie. All right, what? So, all right. So, how did this whole thing become a project? When did Mathew Payne become a project officially?
You know, we've been playing just for like a half a year or so, maybe a little more than that now. We started on an EP release show. I made an EP called Coyote Howlin' Blues, my first songs that I put in the world last year. And I was going to have an EP release show to celebrate, and I needed some help to celebrate that. So I asked my longtime friend Matt if he would come up and play drums, and I heard Tony play on some amazing records, and I said, I've got to have that fiddle player. I got to play with him. And he said yes. I was so happy. And we met that night on that EP release show. And then that went so well, I wanted to start playing more and more with friends. And that's when I asked Scott if he wouldn't mind playing bass on my songs too. And so we've been cooking ever since then. That was like last fall. And we've been going strong and playing as much as we can, getting out there as much as we can. And it's feeling real good watching it come together.
Hell yeah, man. All right, so this project's fairly new. You said about 6 months?
Yeah, maybe about half a year.
All right, but you've not just been playing music for 6 months. You're a very talented guitar player.
I appreciate that. I started way back playing music, but I've been teaching high school actually in town for about 2 decades, about 20 years. High school English and creative writing, greatest thing I ever did in life and ever will do, and loved every minute of it. But about a couple years ago, kind of felt like it was time to start doing more with the music and sharing songs. I've always been writing, and I kind of always had this burning kind of dream to get out there and share some of the songs. But so I made space in my life to do that, and about last year, and stepped out of teaching full time and moved into music full time, kind of taking a leap of faith here. So it's been really rewarding finding these friends here to play with, because it makes it feel like it's all right and I'm not just crazy.
That's you're not crazy, man. You're a very talented guitar player. So you didn't even teach guitar. You were doing creative writing.
Right. Yeah. Creative writing, English. Yeah. Mostly all levels of high school.
That's wild.
It's freaking awesome. Yeah.
So you've been jamming on guitar that entire time in the background.
Yeah. You know, playing every now and then. I try to get out and play a gig or something, but also just kind of really scared to share and all that too. So I had to kind of get beyond those hurdles. But I was also kind of Mr. Payne in teaching mode for all those years, and it felt weird to try to do something like Mathew Payne. I was like real dedicated to just being a teacher and giving it everything I had. So, yeah.
Okay, so you were, maybe there was some trepidation about getting out into the world. What is that from, do you think?
Well, that's a good question, Reed. You know, that's a question I ask myself a lot. You know?
Hopefully, I will do that more during the show.
These are those personal barriers and things. But for whatever the reason, yeah, it's just been real difficult for me to get out there. I think, I think the past year or two, what I realized I was missing, that fear kept me away from the connection with other people. Because the more I get out there and play and connect, and it makes me meet more people, amazing musicians, but also just amazing folks I get to meet, collaborate, folks like you, Reed, just people out there in the community doing incredible things, venue owners, like a bunch of really awesome people it's put me in touch with. So it's been an actual practice of learning to connect with the world in a different way. Whereas in the past, it was kind of, I put all my energy in on the classroom and didn't have much left for the world after that. I was trying to make a little oasis in my room there, Sure. But now I'm like, you know what? That oasis, that's in all of us. I'm just going to try to share it in a bunch of different rooms, you know.
Well, I love the fact that you're doing this now. So when was the first time that you stepped out on stage as Mathew Payne? Is that just 6 months ago?
Yeah, you know, there was a couple times, you know, in those teaching days where I might play a coffee shop or something like that. But yeah, pretty much the first time was just past couple years. I started out at the Cactus Cafe. I want to give them a shout out.
Huge shout out to Cactus.
Yeah, so when it was time for me to get out there, I knew the first thing I needed to do was get into that room where I see a lot of my songwriter heroes over the years. So I started there at the open mic and just kind of hit that up for a couple years, just as much as I could every week, and just writing new songs and trying them out there. And that's where I kind of met that foundation of other people that offered me some gigs. Hey, come play with me. We'll do a song swap and stuff like that. Got my confidence up, and yeah, so just been going for the past year or so.
Dude, that's wild that you're as talented as a guitar player as you are, and you haven't been doing this that long professionally.
Well, I've been playing around the house and on the porch.
Well, your house has gotten way too much of your attention, man. Like, a way to finally do this. This is great. I mean, Mike, I haven't heard all your music, but Spider House Blues is dope. That's a great jam, man.
Hey, all right. Thank you.
Yeah, dude. Like, this is awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that story, man. Not to get too uncomfortable, but it is. I always like to get to know the artist a little bit more and then hear those types of stories where it's like you've been just sitting on this, like, probably gold mine of great music and just haven't shared it. So.
Well, thanks so much. Yeah, I will say that these are all new songs, though, written just in this time, though, so. But yeah, it's been awesome. And that Spider House Blues, I wanted to shout out, since it was one of the first songs, a lot of the Austin places that feel like made me who I am. So that's got a bunch of old Austin references in it.
Oh yeah, man. Well, thank you for following your fears and like actually getting out and doing this.
Yeah.
It's a great lesson for if you're scared to death of doing something, just go do it. I mean, unless it's like actually going to kill you, don't do that. Don't do that. But if it's just like a stage fright thing, or like you're afraid you might not be liked, or what, just get past that. You're never going to please everybody in the world, and just share the beautiful gifts that you have, and this world will be a wonderful place to live in. I promise you that.
Yeah, I'll listen to that man.
I say that from a person that's made a lot of mistakes. That's why I say that. I'm lecturing myself when I say stuff like that. All right, what's song number 2 on the night? What are we doing?
Well, let's do this one, and let's keep talking about how I got here on this stage. This one's about growing up in Dripping Springs, right outside of Austin.
All right, over to you guys whenever you're ready.
All right.
I grew up down in Dripping Springs, population 1003, right there on Highway 290 and Ranch Road 12. The beating heart of a Bible Tri-County, one stoplight and a Dairy Queen, asbestos and gasoline, and a feeding lumber yard. Oh, now I can feel it coming, I can feel it coming back again. It's that heart sick feeling that you can't go home again. Called it the gateway to the hill country, but these days there ain't much hill country. We bought and sold it for a brewery, that creek and well are running dry. Oh, we said, man, this town can't hold my dreams. It's much too small now, look, it's bursting at the seams. Funny how that old town is gone, but I'm still hanging around. Oh, now I can feel it coming, I can feel it coming back again. It's that low down feeling, you can't go home, that lonesome feeling, you can't go home, that heart sick feeling that you can't go home again.
Another good song. A lot of energy with your music, man. This is fun. This is very fun.
It's that country blues in there.
It's the country blues. Are you going to switch guitars in between every song?
I think I'm done switching now.
Okay, all right. The dobro was just for the one song?
I had to bring it out. You know, it's my new guitar. I wanted to come and contribute a little.
Oh, I love that thing, man. Delta Blues is so underrated. I absolutely love that sound. It's so good. All right, so you're from Austin originally?
Yeah, grew up out there in Dripping Springs, which is right outside Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, up in hill country out there. And that's where, that hill country, that's where it all started for me out there. And I try to keep that land in all my songs and all the music. So hopefully you hear it in there a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely, man. All right, so you're a native Texan then?
Well, actually, I wasn't born here, but we moved around a lot, like the first few years of my life. But yeah, pretty much my whole life here.
Pretty much whole life.
Yeah,
okay.
Grew up here.
All right. So, and then when did you officially start playing guitar? Because your guitar playing is not simplistic in any capacity.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, I think I got the guitar right at that last year of high school. I think my brother brought home like a classical Martin, and I strummed like an A minor chord over Christmas break my senior year or something like that, and then I was hooked, and I asked for one for Christmas, and so I've been playing since about then. But yeah, you know.
So you've been playing guitar since you were 18.
Yeah.
And then is this
long
just
time?
Yeah, I mean, clearly you're a very talented guitar player. Have you done any album drops or any music outside of just this recent Mathew Payne project?
No. Back in the day, I tried a couple things back in the day under maybe some different names, and we've done some things with friends. But now this is the time in life to just go ahead and put my name on some music and put it out there. This is like a new thing for me.
That's wild, man.
Yeah,
I can't believe you sat on this for so long. That's incredible.
Well, you know, when you're teaching, it's an amazing thing to be in that room, and then you don't really want to leave it, and it's hard to because it can take all of you, and then it can keep taking all of you and all of you, and but you want to give it because you know, there's just these amazing humans that you've been like helping through a bunch of stuff, and they're learning and growing right in front of you, and you kind of want to stay till they graduate, and then you want to stay till this new group graduates, and next thing you know, 20 years can go by. So
it's a vicious cycle of caring.
Yeah.
Can I ask you why you stopped teaching? You said you've since retired.
Yeah, actually, you can. I got a song for that, actually, if you want.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I got a song right for that question.
Yeah?
It sums it all up, if you want to do that.
Yeah, you want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. What's it called?
This one's called Better Times.
Okay.
Yeah, I wrote this song in the fall about a year or two ago, and this is the title track off the debut album that I put my name on, called Better Times.
Well, the cold come rising on autumn's wind, and everything's starting dying again. Lost my job, got no money coming in, and my family needs more than I'm giving. I wanna be the man my son looks up to. Hey, but I'm tired and I'm broken, and I don't know what to do. And there's heavy moon shadows hanging on the drapes. Nights are getting longer than the days. I'm trying to have faith in what I believe. I'm trying to believe better times come from these. I'm trying to believe better times come from these. Beautiful sun growing, beautiful mother dying, and I'm right here in the middle, trying. trying to open up my heart and I keep closing it down, and trying to give my love and not take it back, trying to lift it up above the weight of the past. And there's heavy moon shadows hanging on the drapes. Nights are getting longer than the days. I'm trying to have faith in what I believe. I'm trying to believe better times come from these. I'm trying to believe better times come from these. I'm trying to believe better times come from these.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Thank y'all.
That's a very beautiful song. That's a very sad song, but it's a very beautiful song.
Thank you.
What there is a lot in there. I don't know how much to take literally from the lyrics, but there's a very well written, very well written song.
Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, it's one of those songs where a lot of my songwriting heroes, the Towns Van Sants, folks like that I kind of learned songwriting from. One thing I love about them, these Texas songwriters, is they love to cut straight to some of the deep truths, and they like to really find those truths within them and put that in like country lyric. And so it kind of follows that mold. But that song was there for me when I needed it. I had left teaching, like I said, kind of make room in the song, make room for my mom and all the things that are changing in life so I could be there for her and be there for my family and have more time in life for those things. That's kind of what had me leave the classroom. Said, all right, I need to get serious about making room for family right now. And so that was the first step. Found just kind of a job to work from home. Lost that job after the first year, just layoffs, just kind of like a corporate buyout thing. And that was kind of where I was like, all right, do I go back to teaching or do I go all into music? So that song was kind of me sitting down and saying, I'm going to try to have faith that the better times can come, and I'm going to put that faith in this song right now and start singing my song. And it started a whole album, put my name on it, and here I am.
Dude, it's incredible, man. It's a beautiful lyric, trying to believe better times come from these. It's something I feel like a lot of people can identify with, especially talk about layoffs in this current time. My God, it's like every time you read the news, there's another, I think Xbox just like whacked 3,000 people. There's another 300, another 3,000 somewhere else. It's kind of it's a weird time to be trying to focus on somebody else's work. Doesn't seem like it's doing much for anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just jettisoned completely from anything and you're doing this full time now.
Yep.
How is that going?
It's been amazing. It's been an incredible journey. Like I said, it's brought me into connection in the world in a whole new way. It's been like really affirming and freeing for me. It's been cathartic, and it's been an amazing process. And I'm learning so much. And it's been an incredible journey.
Hell yeah, dude!
Yeah.
I love that. What's the end goal? I mean, you're obviously here. You're just getting your music out currently, but is there a broader goal, like tour, or are you trying to accord a label or something, or what's the macro goal?
Well, friends listening, you follow along with the journey. The broader goal here is where we're headed. We're headed in the direction of to where we can play this music comfortably for a living for the rest of our lives, and we can do it with the ones we love, and we can play the songs we love, and we can provide for our families while we're doing it. That's the goal. So I just want to try to keep building that, keep putting good into the world, keep pushing my own artistic self and trying to find ways to connect deeper with other people and share the music and share the healing of it and the poetry of it and all of that, I think that's all the goal.
Do you feel like, first off, great goal, love that goal. Do you feel like your background in education within literacy and creative writing has helped significantly with your writing for your songs?
I think being a teacher is like one of the most amazing jobs in the world, and then it helps with everything else you do in life at all times. So I think being a teacher it absolutely helps in some ways. I mean, number one, you're just around incredible stories and inspiration and hear from so many students in their lives and what they're going through and what their thoughts are and how they're growing. So you're around so much inspiring material and people all the time. So you're just around all this wealth of great inspiration, and they're writing and they're sharing things for the first time, and they're finding their own powerful voice right there in front of you, and it gives you a life and an energy that I love. And like I still feel that today in my music, and I still try to like push that energy forward as well.
Were there any students that you had that you're like, hey, you'd probably be a great songwriter?
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, I've got a bunch of amazing songwriter students, poetry students. Yeah, a bunch of great hip-hop artists and rap lyrics. And, I mean, the whole gamut. I've got some students out there doing it and rapping and making music on big stages. And I've got some other students writing poems and sharing them with their kids and things like that. And I've got students, I gave my first guitar to one of my students. You know, you got students that get interested in it a little bit, and then you try to help them grow it a little bit.
Gift, man.
Yeah, you know.
You gave your guitar to a student?
Yeah, well, you know, when you're teaching, you basically end up giving everything you got. Like when I say everything, I mean everything. Your money, everything you own, your possessions. You know, you need books for the class. You need materials. You need to help them out in life. And that's not coming from anyone, you know, so yeah, I kind of gave everything, literally.
So you're a beautiful human being.
Oh, well, thanks.
You really are, man. Like, you're a wonderful person. And it sucks you're not, I'm glad that you're doing this, but also it's like we need really great teachers that give a shit.
Yeah.
And you were clearly one of them for 20 years, man. That's wonderful.
It's a great thing. Shout out to all you teachers out there.
Dude, that's remarkable, man.
Tony's teaching music, and Tony's an amazing teacher, too, just like that. It's just why we're shouting out teachers.
Well, thank you, but I don't have the spine to do public school. I mean, that's a whole other thing, you know.
It is different.
The spine. I love you, dude. You're also a phenomenal musician, Tony.
Thank you.
You shred, bro. I've seen you in several things. It's great. All right, let's do song number 3. What's song number 3 on the night? What's it called?
We're going to head out on the road. This one's Down in the Valley.
Down in the Valley? Do you want to tell us anything about Down in the Valley?
Yeah, we're going to take a little road trip out to New Mexico to see my friend Superwolf.
Okay. Superwolf?
Yeah.
Who is that? Is that a real person?
Yes, a real person out there.
Dude,
he's out in the Sandia Mountains.
That's the coolest name I've ever heard.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. So this song's about going to visit him.
All right, over to you.
I've been down in the valley of the shadow of love, down in the valley of that lonesome dove, down in the valley where my heart grew tough, down in the valley. I had enough. I got the new song behind me on the interstate, reflecting through the mirror, so I push it away. I'm playing cards on the dash and counting trains, and dust devils dancing through the desert plain. Break open. I've been down in the valley of the shadow of love, down in the valley of that rising flood, down in the valley where my heart grew cold, down in the valley, save my soul. From Texas, getting me some coffee and some cannabis. I got friends in the Sandias, think I'll look them up. It's up into the mountains too hot to get unstuck. I got the full moon behind me on the desert range, full moon fever playing. By the time I hit the timber, I could breathe again. What was once closed was now open. I've been down in the valley of the shadow of love, down in the valley of that lonesome dove, down in the valley where my heart grew tough, down in the valley I had enough. I've been down in the valley of the shadow of love, down in the valley of that lonesome dove, down in the valley where my heart grew tough, down in the valley I had enough. Thank you, friends.
Oh boy, that's another banger, dude. You write really fun music, man. It's really, it's
Thanks,
like
man.
really
It's
fun
like-
music, dude.
It's like, it should be fun. Like,
You think it should be fun?
So fun to play too.
Yeah, man. Oh, you just went into God mode there for a second on the Mando. I saw your like eyes were in the back of your head. Dude, you're so much fun to watch play, Tony. Holy shit, dude. That's a blast. All right, so who's Superwolf? Like, we got to go back to this. This is,
shout out Superwolf.
I hope Superwolf is watching. Whoever this is. This is incredible.
Yeah, Superwolf, he's it's hard to explain Superwolf, You get a name like that, you can't just be summed up so easy. That's why you get a name like that. But we roomed together in college here at UT, and that's how we met. And from there, we just started singing songs in the morning to each other about our days or after classes, and then jamming. And that's kind of like my first Austin musical friend, like when I came to town. So he kind of like is like my musical brother and like soul brother forever in that sense.
And he's now in New Mexico?
Yes, and now he's in New Mexico out there. Shout out Superwolf. He's in the Sandia Mountains, beautiful, beautiful area up there,
And he's
just north of Albuquerque.
And he's also a musician, correct?
Oh yeah, yeah, he's incredible. Yeah.
What is Superwolf doing now? Is Superwolf playing?
Superwolf is, he's out there saving lives. He's putting a lot of his time into the hospital out there in the hospital network.
Okay.
So he's a doctor, and so he's kind of full-time doing that and helping folks. So music on the side, but yeah, he's an amazing individual.
Dude, this guy sounds incredible.
Yeah, he's freaking awesome, yeah.
Wait, Tony, do you know Superwolf?
I've met him, right?
Oh yeah, you know
Oh, yeah.
Superwolf, yeah.
And yes.
Dude, wait, it's not his actual name is Superwolf. It's just what you guys.
His parents didn't name him that, but in a sense, it's when you meet him, it is a sense that he's a little bit of a wild, He's got the super sort of. It's combined like the Nietzsche Übermensch or the Superman, sort of like that enlightened state of like that Friedrich Nietzsche talks about. Combine that, the super from that, with sort of the wolf, which is sort of like the wild wolf out there. He's kind of a combination of both of those.
Dude, that's incredible. And he's also a doctor.
And he's also a doctor, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's just a badass musician.
And a badass musician, yeah. And a great friend.
This guy sounds incredible.
Yeah. That's why you got to write a song with him in it. That's why going out to see Superwolf needs a song,
Yeah, I get it. Is this person on? Can you find this person's music, or is this another case of like yourself, where he's just a badass musician and then not publishing?
Right. Yeah, he's a badass and just maybe experimenting every now and then with getting it out there.
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah, he's got a badass metal project he's working on, actually.
Oh,
no, I don't know how secret it is or not, but yeah.
All right, well, we won't spill the tea.
Yeah, but hey, on the side, I might as well shout it out. It's called Doom Cricket. This is metal band he's working on. Freaking killer bass player.
Doom Cricket?
And drummer, yes.
With
Doom Cricket.
Doom Cricket?
Is Superwolf's metal band.
And the lead singer is Superwolf.
Yes.
Okay, that band's already top charts.
Yeah.
Dude, that's incredible. This is the most amazing. You're like writing a universe. This is Marvel's next project because their shit's all bottoming out right now.
Yeah. Oh, well, all together, the friends, we do like to collectively call ourselves the Super Friends in a way. So,
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
I dig it. I absolutely dig it. All right. So wait, so you guys all met in a jam, correct? You guys kind of all met jamming around town. How did the actual meet cute of like all these?
Well, the meet story of everyone here is actually a little bit different. Matt, we met Matt, Superwolf and I, when we were living together. That's when we met Matt. So Matt goes back to the origins of it all as well.
I
right
answered
here.
an ad in the Chronicle back when people still did that.
Oh, okay.
I was looking for a band, and
I
answered
hoping.
Superwolf's ad.
Oh my
and
God.
met Mathew.
Was the title of it like Contact Superwolf?
I don't think he knew he was called that. back
Okay.
then.
He didn't yet. I don't think he yet had the name yet.
Okay,
yeah.
all right, fair enough. I was like that. I would have responded to that.
No,
ad
but they
immediately.
placed an ad like with all the heads, the blonde head, the blonde redhead, radio head, Hedwig, and the Angry Inch.
What was the
I'm missing a
blonde
Portishead.
redhead? Yeah, Portishead.
So I was like, yeah, that sounds like a great band to go play for.
Hell yeah.
And that's how I met Mathew. Just he was
Came
they
over
were
to the
sharing-
house?
sharing the house together.
Dude, that's
So
wild.
that
you
was
guys,
a good 24 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
And I've heard beautiful music come out of this guy all those 20 years, and I don't know. You feel like he's too humble to let it out, and you feel like the world needs to know what's going on.
Yeah, it's the same here too.
Thank
You know,
you.
I met Mathew probably 24 years ago too, about the same time frame, and I was playing in a different band at the time, and we'd play, like you mentioned before, playing coffee shops against, and we played some coffee shops together with that too. And I told him back 20 years ago, I said, if you ever need a bass player, just give me a call. I'm ready to go. And then this past year, he finally reached out, and I'm so proud to be part of it.
24 years later. he
Yeah, I was
finally-
like,
I've been waiting for that call.
hey, you want to play bass for the show I got coming up?
dude, that's
20
wild.
years. Yeah, it's really destiny that brought me together with everybody here. Because, like, how are you going to meet somebody that you love and cherish on the Craigslist ad like that, you know? Or then it's just like, for 20 years, we're just going to keep in the orbit, you know? And then Tony showing up just for the release, and then perfect. It's just working out so perfect. Like, he was meant to play, you know, the songs are just meant to have Tony in it. It's just like, it feels like the universe kind of just helping me out a little bit.
lot
Like,
of
look, you're
serendipity.
taking a leap of faith. Let me help you out. Let me make sure I can get some good folks around you.
Yeah, I remember I was on tour probably last year.
Oh, okay.
And I got a text from Mathew saying he had heard me on another album I did with Allie and the Wild Geese.
Yes,
shout
shout
out. And was like, yeah, I'm doing this album release show. Would you like to play? And I listened to the songs and I was like, yeah, this is awesome. I'll do that. And he was like, we don't need to rehearse. We don't need to do anything. I trust you. Just show up. This is what the songs sound like. And I was like, wow, that's a lot of trust. And it was kind of like a Roberto situation where I showed up and I didn't really know what I was walking into, and then I just played, and it was kismet. It feels super comfortable for me. It's like exactly what I like to play. It's super fun. He's a great person. All of these guys are great guys, and it's like it's the perfect experience. And I'm just all about playing with people that like to play. You know?
Yeah, dude, it's interesting when you take the leap of faith where it's like you've been so guarded off from doing it, and then you do it, and then it's like the universe is like, I got you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I got
Right?
you. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right.
Yeah, it feels that way. That's
Yeah.
why when it's hard and when you have like the negative voices and all that, that's why I just remind myself of like the gift and the blessing. And universe is definitely smiling on you, trying to help you out a little bit. So I keep that in mind for
Yeah,
sure.
man. I would say it's smiling very large. I'm smiling. I'm just listening to these stories. I got a stupid grin on my face. These are great stories, man. What's song number 4? Let's do that.
All right. Wait, let's see. Did we do 4? Oh, yeah. Song number 5.
Wait, is that 4? I had Spider House Blues, Better Times, Down in the Valley. That was the last song I forgot.
Oh, wait.
to put.
Heartsick was in there. About Dripping Springs.
That's right.
Song 2. That was number 2.
That's right. I forgot to
On the
put
resonator. And then, yeah, so this one, we'll stay out there in New Mexico and the kind of the deserts of West Texas area for this one. This will be called Adelena.
Adelena?
Yes.
All right, over to you guys.
Madalena, you're written in the wind, and I can hear your name calling through the cottonwoods again. Madalena, you're the dancing of the fire, and I keep cutting branches just to watch you dancing higher. Madalena, forgive my foolish heart. I needed you so badly, but I tore it all apart. Madalena, forgive my foolish pride. I needed you so badly, but all I did was hide. Madalena, your rivers speak to me. You move me the way rivers move into the sea. Madalena, midnight speaks to me. It moves the way you move, and it breathes the way you breathe. Madalena, forgive my foolish heart. I needed love so badly, but I tore it all apart. Madalena, forgive my foolish pride. I needed love so badly, but all I did was hide. Madalena, what's gone is surely gone, 'cause I can hold you here with me in 1,000 ways but one.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Who is Adelena?
You know, that's a good question. I don't know, but I feel like I know. You know.
So this is a fictitious person that you're writing about.
Yeah. Well, you know. Yeah. So this song actually was born out of. I was learning this old cowboy song called the Dying Cowboy, and it's a song about how he's like out there and he's dying and he's like singing back to the one he loves. And I was starting to learn that song, and I said, well, actually, you know what, instead of just learning that one, let me kind of write my own Dying Cowboy song. So it kind of started out with that idea that there's this, like, we're kind of alone out there dying and just missing someone you love, and then it kind of evolved from there. I was actually in a song game to where I had to write a song in a week.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this was the song I was working on that week, and you had to, like, put a certain line in. I forget what the line was that week, and I ended up switching it out anyway. But I was kind of like, it was a song I was writing for that game. Shout out to songwriter Brandon Hudgens. If you want to end that songwriter game, I'm sure, look him up, talk to him. You write a song a week, and it keeps you inspired and going with another group of songwriters.
Oh,
and then you listen to what they're doing every week. And shout out to Karn as well, they've been doing this game for 2 years every week. And then if you miss a week, you're out. So they're still going for 2 years. I was out within a couple months.
Oh wow, that's so. If you can't attend, you cut.
Yeah, I'm cut. I'm cut. But it was a great couple months. It was awesome.
That's wild. That's commitment. That forces you to commit.
Yeah,
I dig that.
Yeah, so that song was born out of that timeline and kind of just the old cowboys and thinking of that.
Where does music come from for you? Like you have such a unique sound, but it's like, what is it? Like, how do songs jump into your head? I know we just talked about like the songwriting group that you were a part of, but like for Spider House Blues, for some of the other music that you've written, like where does music start for you? Is it a lyric? Is it a chord?
You know, it can start any way. It starts with a lyric. It starts with something someone says or something I wrote down, or it starts with the music, or sometimes it's just like seems to be channeled or come from a ghost or a spirit. It can kind of come any way. Sometimes I just work for it and pound it out. It's kind of a mixture of things, but in general, I just try to always be on the path of music. I'm always writing, always fiddling with the guitar, always keeping guitars near and playing stuff, coming up with cool ideas and trying new things. Oh, that might work for a song. You know, maybe something comes out, going through my notebook, looking for lyrics that might work and getting ideas there. And then usually if I can get a start or a seed or something, then I can finish it up pretty quick. But yeah, they kind of come from all over. But in general, who knows the answer to those kind of questions, you know? And that's what I love about it. Because, you know, there's still so much mystery around it to me, too.
I ask this to, I think, every artist that comes on the show is like, where do you think music comes from? Because it's like you're an antenna. Like, you see like washing the dishes, and then you got a full song in your brain. Like, what is that? I know. It's such a bizarre thing that everybody experiences, and it doesn't seem like anyone's researched it or even tried to find out. But there is something very bizarre where you just all of a sudden get an idea, and you can hear, like, so vividly in your head, you hear music. It's like, what is that?
Yeah, like, so that last song, Adelena, I did the verses, right? I was talking about the song game was kind of the impetus that just got me, I need to get a song. And the next thing you know, one thing leads to another. And then I didn't have a chorus, though. Hank Williams showed up. Hank Williams comes into my back porch, into my head as a spirit, and is like, look, I'll show you the chorus. So actually that chorus is all Hank Williams. That's not me. And so, like, some stuff will just happen like that. So I owe Hank for that. There's a lot of debts on all these songs. There's a lot of different songwriters that came in and helped me finish them, too. So sometimes that'll happen.
Dude, that's wild, man.
Yeah, I appreciate him for that.
Yeah, you gotta thank good old Hank. Let's get to, so let's do song number 6. What time is it? Yeah, let's do song number 6. What is it? What do we got?
All right. This one's called Kid.
Kid? What, do you want to tell us anything about it before you play, or just play it?
Yeah, let's just play this one.
All right,
This
over to
one's
you.
got an attitude.
All right, let's do it. Kid, over to you.
Okay.
Well, I was just a kid when you did what you did. You made me hurt the hurt I hid. I learned to think it was me. Well, I awoke to the anger. I awoke a stranger. I awoke to the danger of holding on to pain. Well, I couldn't save what I couldn't save. Ashes cannot fires make. Something's gone, that gone remains, never to be filled. Well, I awoke to the hollow. I awoke to the sorrow. I awoke to the hollow. Takes your life but lets you live. My heart a fist pounds on my chest, trying to get out. Where would you even go? What love would even take you? Well, I was just a kid when you did what you did. You made me hurt I hid. I learned never to be seen. Well, I awoke to the violence. I awoke in silence. I awoke to the violence, to the fear of being free. My heart of fist pounds on my chest, trying to get out. Where would you even go? And what love would think you enough? Thank you.
Now I know what you mean by that song has some attitude. Yeah. What was Kid about?
You know, that song, it feels like it's about just kind of like, it feels like it come out of just kind of dealing with like that abuse and kind of internalizing pain and things like that, and then and how we deal with it and how we deal with those negative voices in us. It feels inspired by some of the hard things my students went through, and just, you know, I grew up in the country, like I said, and coming into Austin and teaching, you know, when you're at a school, it's a magnet for every issue that is in society, and everyone's coming into that same building from all these homes and all these things they're dealing with and all these abuses and things. And so you're around a lot. So it was really eye-opening to me as I came into the city, just of what folks are going through. And that's kind of one of the things that once makes you want to just make every day the best day you can for them, you know, because you see what they're going through too. So I think I kind of probably internalized some of that energy for the song too.
Mathew, you're a really wonderful human being. I can't stress that enough, man. You're the real deal, dude. You're an absolute sweetheart, and like I just really hope people find this show enjoyable and find your music, because you're a great dude, and we need people like you in the world being successful. There's too many dickheads that are successful, and it sucks. It's very frustrating. I have another question for you. I have a couple of quick questions for you before we get to the last song. This one's a very important question. There are wrong answers, fair warning. It tells us a lot about you as a person, if you're a good person, if you're a bad person. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Tony, you know this one. You've answered this before. Over to you first.
Me first?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
The long exhale.
I know. I'm trying to remember what I said last time and trying to be consistent about it.
No, it's fine.
But the problem is that I am utterly inconsistent as a person.
Change.
So
That's the best part of being a person.
Oh, you know what? I had this ube ice cream that was absolutely delectable. That's my favorite.
Okay, that's fair. That's like a pro move. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Extremely niche.
Yeah,
and hard to pin down.
Yeah, dude. Where did you have ube ice cream?
At Soup Leaf in North Austin.
Oh, shout out to Soup Leaf.
Yeah,
All right.
it's like this very vibrant purple color.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right, that's a good answer. That's a tall one to beat. Scott?
It'd have to be pistachio for me.
Ooh, that's a pro move for sure.
Well, it's a childhood memory too. I used to go to the ocean with my mom, and we always get ice cream afterwards, and it was always pistachio or coffee, but pistachio was always the top for me.
That's a great answer. I love that memory. That's a great memory. Matt?
I grew up a cookies and cream guy.
Okay.
But ever since, the turtle candy came out and started mixing caramel and chocolates and putting that in ice cream, I've never turned back from that. So
No, that's a good one.
It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it has some chocolate and caramel, hopefully in a swirl pattern.
Ooh, okay. Do you have a go-to place for this delectable treat?
I don't. It's a rarity that I allow myself such a delicacy. Whenever the wife and I go out, she's often getting the kind of weird fruity flavors like they mentioned. And I'm like, you're wasting an opportunity here for some real ice cream.
For some real dumpster diving. You got to get it. If you're going to do it right. Yeah, absolutely. Do you ever have Magic Shell? It's like it turns hard as soon as you pour it on ice cream?
No.
I'm sure it's made of cancer, but it's delicious.
Okay.
You're not missing too much. All right, Mathew, last but not least.
You know, I was thinking about this because I knew you'd ask it, but I'm not actually huge into desserts or ice cream, really. I feel bad.
That's a wrong answer.
For saying that. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not going to say that, but I will say that the Dairy Queen Blizzard growing up, that was like the greatest dessert I could ever have. Was going to the Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
And so to me, like, that's just like, if I really want to spoil myself, I might grab a Dairy Queen Blizzard on the road, you know.
What's your Blizzard of choice?
I just do like the M&Ms because like that's all I ever did. I don't know if I've even tried any of the other ones. I just kind of stuck with it ever since I was 8, you know.
Hey, if it's not broken, don't fix it, right?
That's a lame one. I'm sorry.
No, it's not lame. Dairy Queen's vanilla, whatever that is like the most delicious trash vanilla I've ever had, and I love it. It is so good. It's absolutely good. Another very important question for you. Bands have almost broken up over this, and I'm not kidding. Tater tots or fries? Ooh. Matthew, to you first.
You know, it's fries for me. It's got to be fries.
Okay.
How about y'all?
Tony?
Fries, yeah.
Scott?
No way, tots.
Tots?
Oh, yeah.
See? This is what I'm talking about. It goes sideways sometimes, Matt.
Not even a question.
Looks like we're
about
getting a new bass player. I'm fries, and it's got to be a specific fry, like something thick, not like your wedge, but kind of a steak fry.
It's like a
I'm looking for a
steakier fry.
specific volume to surface area ratio.
Volume to surface area. All right, I do have one more question before we get to song number 7, the last song on the evening. I ask this to every artist. This is a serious question. What are you hoping to get out of doing a show like this? If you could kind of manifestation exercise, if you could put it out into the world for it to come back to you, what are you hoping out of getting something like this done?
Well, before I answer that question, that's a perfect segue to tell you thank you, Reed, for doing a show like this, because this is an incredible opportunity for emerging artists such as ourselves that are looking to get out there. So what we're hoping for is to take advantage of this platform that you've set up through your hard work weekly in building this, for the past several years. So thank you. You've built something incredible that a lot of local artists are able to use for content that we need in order to get out there and share things and just find our audience and grow. And so I want to just take advantage of that. Definitely just continue trying to manifest, like putting all this good out into the world as much as we can and having fun and making sure the joy and the love is always in the music and getting out there to folks and to share it. And so that we can continue to find our audience and grow with this thing, you know? I mean,
that's a beautiful answer.
Yeah,
if I could step in, I think, I pushed for everyone to do this as well because I had such a fun time last time. And I think that my secret hope is that people get to see how wonderful Mathew is in his music. Yeah. You know, not only in a situation where we get to perform it, but where you get to talk to him and see how much of a sweetheart and just pure creative he is.
Yeah, man, I love that answer. That's a great answer. You're a phenomenal human being, Mathew.
Well, I didn't realize this whole thing was going to turn into everyone telling me so many nice things. Thank y'all for that. But now I feel bad.
Don't feel bad. You should feel great. You're a good person, and people recognize it, man. Like, your reputation precedes you, and that's something you should cherish. You're a great human being, man, and we need more people like you successful in the world. So
you, Reed, you're a great human. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. What's song number 7 of the night? Close us out. Let's land this plane. What's it
we're
called?
We're gonna close it out with what started it all, with the first track I put out in the world called Coyote Howlin' Blues. This is my Allen Ginsberg meets the Flatlanders, Coyote Howlin' Blues. Well, we's headed out west through Bandera just after midnight, and you was waking up. Well, I was driving with my knee, playing guitar and singing. You laughed, but I nearly crashed the truck. Well, can't you hear them coyotes under them oak trees howling at that hill country moon? We let the wild wind blow and roll down the windows, and we was howling too. The coyote howling blues. Coyote howling blues.
Well, man, I bet you $5 the next freight line and truck comes over that next ridge is red. I seen angels and demons, I swear I wasn't dreaming, but waking maybe dreaming instead. Man, got them coyote howling blue, coyote howling blue. Well, the dawn came behind us like it was trying to find us. I swear it called me by my name. And out there in the desert, I wrote you a letter, and I buried it in the dirt and down the rain. Called it Coyote Howling Blue. Coyote Howling Blue. Howling blue, coyote howling blue, coyote howling blue.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. That was wonderful. Thank you guys. Thank you for doing the show. Let me kill the live stream here.